Anyway. Touring farmlands with the queen of another nation is not how I expected to spend my day. Electrop has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. Oh yeah. So, as I said in the last stream, I haven't played a lot of Final Fantasy IX. As far as I know, I don't think there is a fiend in there. The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. You went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Turali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Turali have learned a great deal from one another. I'm sure there's much you wish to learn as well, so please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. Alright. A day in the life. Swain is eager to show you around. What is this? Tart Turali tart. Crispy golden crust is packed with an assortment of popular Turali fruits. Spell speed, vitality, determination. So... a mage food. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let's head back to the farm we passed earlier. UPA's Halo, it's called. We can speak to one of the farmers when we arrive. Good thing I explored in the last bits of last stream. I guess we're off to UPA's Halo. So it's nighttime, maybe? No, Erzia daylight. First. Let's look what you have at the forgers. Have brought a variety of wares. If you have any bicolor gemstones, I'd be happy to trade with you. Oh, that might be important. Oh, that's it. Okay, so I currently have those. And if I wanted to teleport, nope, I cannot. Fuck. Travel on foot it is. I still question, what the hell are those things on their head, on the side of their head? So why is it raining? Mahusa. Allow me to introduce you to Mahusa, one of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She's well versed in myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish. Queen Sphene, to what do I owe the sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption. I am come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, so I invited them to see how crops are grown. I do hope it's alright. So the rumors of visitors from the outside were true. What manner of hosts would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather your majesty also intended to check on things here? You know me too well, Mahusa. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare, and perhaps pepper them with a few questions. Though I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. 'Twould appear we have her permission, so please walk the grounds to your heart's content. You go on ahead, I'll keep Sphene company. Don't misunderstand, I'm not the suspicious type. But given our positions, it would make sense for us to go around it would make sense to go us, or for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? A fair point, but be sure not to let me out of your sight. Wow, that part of the dress is like very fluorescent. I shall remain under Wuklamat's watchful eye. Pray come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken with the other farmhands. Oh, far away is everyone? Kind of far. Jesus. Elias? That's an unusual name at all. Light level appears to be fine. As for the power source... You wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields, mostly. Watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and sky being what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes for constant work. Honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing much about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Yes. Even I too remember the days when I was in FFA. Keyneck. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site then. Well, this here is the storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. I wish we all had that. Fuck. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We've even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain how Alexandrian technology and electrope complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing, and from there, find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do. Good on you, then. This music, goddamn. This is supposed to be like the day theme? Kepehui. You're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. Is that true? So it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. Here at UPA's Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job's a job. Yep, I know that all too well. Well, I bet you need to get back to it, but it was nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. Okay, so where in... There they are. It's hard to not miss the glowing dress. I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have hard pressed to deal with such a thing. What's going on now? Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I've gathered you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers. Let us return to Mahusa. As a reminder, the drops are enabled, so just as long as you're watching me, or pretty much anyone that's streaming Final Fantasy 14 for this month, you can get your rewards. Those like, well, Aetheryte tickets, chocolate, and then the Chocopicker mount, whatever it's called. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? I was amazed that everyone loves their work. A curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, but I jest. It's true that the people of the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. Always, they do take their duties with good cheer. And what do you think of our little tour, Lamati? What did you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you by that name, and I thought... No, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need for titles or formalities. Also, it's raining. Cover yourself, lady. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. That machines could be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. The feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. Really? Is that a silo? Oh no. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in the water that has a strong lightning charge. Lightning charge? What? So is it like our water filters? Filtering out all the bad stuff. We think some creatures have become charged up with the energy, and they're releasing into the river we use as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg it of the army. We could take care of it if you like. That is most gracious for you to offer, but it is much too dangerous. Oh, it's no trouble for the vow resolve of Tuliolal. Regardless of how the relationship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Soren is even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. Then very well, I gratefully accept, but please take all care. This ought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. Let's see, where... Okay, so just along, quite literally along the river. Nuggets, I call upon you. Good nugget. What the hell? God damn it! I might disable the auto umbrella. It should not happen, especially when you're in the open area right here, where you're bound to be attacked. Right, I can't fly here, idiot. Hope you all are having a wonderful day. Staying hydrated and all. Oh, come on! Squeenix, why do you deny me my fun in having them, like, unstunnable? Sorry, I just read something funny. Ah, you're both alright, thank goodness. You really needn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guests. Thank you. We truly appreciate this. Now that I think about it, I wonder how cosplayers are gonna make this work. You know? Like, if they do make it glow this, like, vibrant, or, like, with this light, I'll be astounded. Indeed, with this we won't have to ask Zoralja's machines for help. He's been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction for the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen Sphene. That rhymed. That's enough, Mahusa. If you have grievances, I will hear them later, but to speak of the king now... No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyway, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us more with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never fail to let us know, nor how much you care. Of course, you're my precious family. All of you. Family. You seem a good sort, Sphene. That I'll admit. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. She stole tea and crumpets. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Oh my god, I just saw the little details of the rose right there. Now, I believe we are done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? Indeed, let's. Okay. On the cloud. Oh, crap. No. Not the cloud. We're not ready for that yet. Sphene would like you to take back to the outskirts. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime. Okay. Come on. There we go. What is this? Really? Domo arigato? One of my friends was just assigned the role of hunter. Gods, I wish it were me, if only I passed the exam. Or maybe pay the license, if you're from 12. Do you hear that? Hmm?
What's happening over there?
A duel?
It's nearly time.
Honey? That didn't sound the least ominous.
I'm glad you could make it.
The hell?
Are you with us?
Queen Sphene has come to see you.
We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right. What's the matter, dear?
Mika.
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
Alright, didn't I say 30
Namika,
years?
it's me. Wuklamat.
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Wait, soul cells?
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on, in us.
living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There, we will ease her burden.
Wait, how?
I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a Void Gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining. Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm. The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's noxious influence.
Cataclysm.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sven's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
Nope, not in the least.
But of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder. Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoraljar resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoralja do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoralja's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
Underyards, huh?
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I'm afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
What the hell?
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep, anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke,
Oh.
it isn't funny.
Did this?
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
Did it just?
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud. Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
Well, that's kind of fucked up. Cause like, I was about to say, did it do some Final Fantasy Type 0 bullshit? What's going on? How could Pipone suddenly forget about Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to the others as well, I wonder? There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aetheryte. That is like sort of just some scary thought. Excuse me. An old woman named Namika? I'm afraid I don't know that person. I'm sorry I couldn't be able to help. note to self, buy tarps. Lots of tarps. Huh. Preoccupied resident. Oh, what's that? Do I know a Namika? I've never met anyone by that name, and I've worked the outskirts for a good while now. If she spent time here, I would remember. Inside? Yep. How fares goes your Everkeep? What? Do I recall caring for someone until recently? As you say, it was a woman named Namika? Well, I can't say for certain it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud. No. The cloud is not the future. Let me introduce you to the Google Stadia. So it was the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds. While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of ether corresponding to Acts 2, and I sensed none of that in that moment. Neither did I, but I did notice something else. Right before Pepone seemingly forgot, a light in the device on his head began to blink. Could that be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about this? If we continue to make such inquiries, I expect we could only cause confusion. Indeed. If we can't readily solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for Kakikawa instead. Sven said to try the Thunder Yards. It should be in this direction. The hell? Impossible. What in Space Channel 5 is that thing? Another kind of mechanical soldier. It looks dangerous. We better destroy it. Wah. Oh, and there it goes. Should we give chase? I think it understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Enville, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction we were headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. Oh. Why am I stuck? Here we go. Nope, I don't want to return. I would like to hear more of the soundtrack, so let's see. I think it was character config? Mounts. Adamson's. Maybe mount guide? I don't remember where to filters. General. I'm gonna target when speaking. I'm trying to remember like how to mute the mount music. Others? No, that's... Items that maybe here? For all... Nope, I don't think so. Oh. I like how this is so ominous. You found it? To the northeast. Then it must be bound for the mines. Come on then. It could well be a trap, so let's not rush in too quickly. Okay, I want to figure out how this... Oh, here we go. Maybe the sound settings. Nope! Here we go. Enable city state, play... No. Whoop! Uh-oh. I can only hope that did not disrupt that guy. Okay, here we go. Play music on the mountain. Here we go. I heard faint voices coming from inside. So it's not alone, but we're still going in, of course. This may be a trap. Be ready for a fight, everyone. Got it, Nugget? Oh my god, the piano in this. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1 and 2. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I could be wrong. I can hear them. Several people up ahead. I can't make out their conversation with echoing. Let's keep going. Stay on your guard. The hell? Boss battle.
What is this?
What the hell? I have that. I have that jacket.
A trap?
What the fuck?
It really is you!
And I... Nani?
Huh?
Who?
I just have to get a look at you in the light. And I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Elderspiel!
What?
My
Is that...
darling, what now?
Is that? The fuck?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun.
Fuck! I want to take a screenshot of that. Yep. I'm taking a screenshot of it. Fussy little bun bun.
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I'd know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
That definitely wasn't taken from Space Channel 5.
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galul Jaja's kitten? I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Elderspiel was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in! Friends of my Elderspiel are always welcome.
This better be some sort of avatar.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
I was not expecting that. What is... Did this just become a lo-fi? As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of a few people in the world quite so spirited. But as to what's happened, we'll need to ask her. Gone and forgotten. Erinville is conflicted by this long-fated reunion. Oh my god, this really turned into lo-fi. Let's hear what she has to say. It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldician, it's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, this? It's just a body that I control remotely. I use this for operations. Yep. Okay. At least I thought as much. We are members of the resistance organization, Oblivion. Castle Oblivion? We call ourselves, and our goal is to thwart Zoralja's ambitions for conquest. As the leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found. I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause. Right you are. The truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is... As I expect you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Then, does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it? I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend that's passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zoralja. But we failed to do that, and now he's taking his army outside the dome. None of you are wearing those strange devices on your head. Does that have something to do with your work? You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electrope technology, and that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is the regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life. Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls? They do. Souls are packed in cells, and they can be used to relish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distribution of soul cells is based on one's work evaluation, to encourage exemplary different performance when fulfilling their duties. I cannot speak. Fuck. Souls is a common resource, and payments for the service rendered. The Voidsent practice of consuming others for their ether comes to mind. And similarly, I expect that the act comes with some risk. They take others. Zero! Doesn't it dilute your sense of self? That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role. Memory management? And the reason for everyone has forgotten Namika's existence? The regulators are constantly recording the memories of their wearer, so if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as a part of the restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. Reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Yo, why would they do such a thing? It's a kindness bestowed upon the people by Everkeep's core system, so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. So this is what it's meant by the memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators, an integral step in soul cell production. Wait, integral? I fell on my keys and died. Oh, his name is Geode. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. Fuck. It's then delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. So back then, during the attack, the result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Also, isn't that a universal PvP gear? Oh, okay. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system to be remembered forever. And this is why people are happy here. On the surface, it's similar to the Yakui philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, this system was created to overcome the calamity that had transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could so that the nation could endure. I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Turali would also accept this way of living. It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. So why did they accept? Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. People have always been free to go without them if they so wish. Sphane didn't strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her will on others. Ah, so you've already met. She is the one who suggested we come to the Thunder Yards in the first place. She also said she wants to help us stop Zoralja. Awfully kind of her to point you into my direction, and to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, has given people a choice. Live with the risk of true death, or the security of the regulators. Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order of things. Right. But however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw for yourself. I know just the person to show you. And as luck as would have it, they should be starting work right now. I see we're going back to Lo-Fi Town. Who are we going to see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. Yeah, welcome back, Delta. Ow. Once again, I was definitely not expecting lo-fi. Like actual official lo-fi from Final Fantasy. It's the resistance. Your name is Nostalgia. We're ready to hide in a heartbeat. Actually, let's see what you guys had to say. Firearms that makes most sense for people who don't have combat training like us. That's why we salvage as many as we can from the mechanical soldiers and convert them for our use. Take care not to get struck by lightning out there. One fellow reckoned you could dodge them by jumping back the instant there's a flash, but that's crazy if you ask me. Oh god, the flashbacks to the Thunder Plains. God, because I think it wasn't it for Lulu's weapon or something. For those that played Final Fantasy X, there was a in Final Fantasy X, in order to get like one of the best weapons of the game for the characters, quite literally, I think it was like the prerequisite or like the requirement was you had to go to the Thunder Plains and dodge consistently 200 times. I think it was like 200 times. If you mess up once, you have to start all over. And it's as he said, you just saw the flash and then you had to be ready to hit the button. Nostalgia was my twin sister. Like most people, we both used to wear regulators, but, well, let's just say a lot happened. God, having to dodge again. Alright, actually, I need to use the restroom, so I'll take a short break right here, and then we'll keep on going. It's either delayed or it just doesn't work. Each one. Everyone here? Good. It is the responsibility of the Thunderyard's hunters to fell any fiends should found wandering the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika, one of these hunters. Yeah, much better. Ow. Get away from me. Go away. Thank you. Kakikawa, what are you doing here with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. Hold on. I assumed they were wearing special regulators like Queen's Fiend's crown, but they aren't wearing anything at all. It's much too dangerous to be here without one, whether they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts. I can assure you they're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there really isn't much to see. Kakichwa said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, if not for the fact that they're weak to lightning. Thunderyard being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear. Some good they are, eh? These facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure, so it falls to a hunter like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. A special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either. I brought this lot here to see the danger you speak of, if it's not too much trouble to ask. Ah, of course. In which case, it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You can all handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance you'll draw out something worthy of a demonstration. Is that a... I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should each slay what we can. Will it be an Ixion? All the way over there, huh? Fuck. Here we go. They take like mega damage from that. Nugget, where'd you go? Nope, not what I wanted. Want to join in? Okay. Guess not. This one will do nicely. Oh, she's a monk. We'll help you. It's fine, really. I've faced worse. Just watch. I don't like the looks of us. Let us help. Oh no! Look out! Arg! Welp! 12's preserve. She needs healing. That was embarrassing. That bastard caught me off guard. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help. I told you not to worry. This will only take a moment. If only I could master Monk again. I see, she went into overdrive. Damn! Just like Zoralja. Come on, let's get out of here. That's also a function of the regulator. I think I understand how Zoralja was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. That was what happened. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was like you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like. Now tell me, you empowered yourself with the soul of a beast. I'm reminded of the Serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard who did the same thing. So you've crossed paths with one of the King's elite. Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls. We could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. And there you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls, and those of people and those of beasts. The souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Naturally, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death. And what about the souls of beasts? They work much in the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you used the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Strika. Using several of the same type at once, however, would result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws. Too many, and you'll become more of a beast than man. Changing one's forms through the souls of other beings becomes more and more reminiscent of Void Scent. Yet, unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It is indeed hard to accept, being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago. Civilizations in the reflections are surprising indeed. Meanwhile, the Twitch icon. One sec. Okay, let's just... Sorry about that, I was peeling an orange. Okay. While we all have our thoughts on souls, for now the important thing is we know what power Zoraljah has at its disposal. It's one thing to separate corporeal aether from incorporeal aether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer only Tuliola's concern. With his newfound power, Zoraljah has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped no matter the cost. Worth of a soul. What is this? Dome breaker. How close am I to... I wonder how close I am to actually getting this. Journal. Right. Soul without life. I mean, we're on like 97, so we're getting there. Feels like it was Endwalker. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, embracing oblivion. Ooh, tender shortcake. Kakichwa regards you in concerned curiosity. I trust you gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all, but for now, let's head back to the earth and sky. At this rate, there's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head into the tunnel. Also, I guess that does explain things, well, like, especially with the defective sentry. Yep. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there's a wide gulf between Tuliyollal and Alexandria. It's pretty much like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And while Zoraljah knows everything about us, we hardly know anything about what he's become. Indeed, we haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower, Everkeep. So here, I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kakikwa and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust. But the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zoraljah. Sphene too claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. Their leader is Erenvale's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she is a ruler of this nation. There's a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word. A fair point. And knowing Zoraljah, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome. Hold on. There's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy. If it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves but everyone in Tuliolal. As you say, we have no proof that it is really Kakikwa. But I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zoralja for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Erinville. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if sentiment is clouding my judgment? I trust you as well. That's always the way of it with you. Fine. If you're set on this, I'll say no more. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. I'm really loving this music. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kakichwa, there's something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zoralja. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I am prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zoralja. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. I realize that this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal, so fight with me, I beg you. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you. My fussy little bun bun. He's all the reason I need. Fussy little bun bun. Then it's decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration. Thank you, Kakichwa. Everyone, together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. Then let's not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zoralja's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower? After a fashion, the king resides on the uppermost level. But while Queen Sphene has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. Okay, well duh, he's so full of himself, he doesn't care. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the Queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zoralja will eventually march on Tuliolal again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents could be put in harm's way. There is also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command his army in person. No, he'll take the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tuliolal. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he's bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him. Show absolutely no interest in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kono instead. He'll attack Tuliolal again like he said he would. I see. If you believe this is the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tuliolal requires that Zoralja lead his forces through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts to keep an eye on it day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need time to prepare for their defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Ishtola, and will make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. You can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zoralja to move, you'd do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing yourselves with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh? I thought this place was it. You kidding me? You'd be impressed to know that we've located right inside that tower, in the residential district of Solution 9. Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get you through the checkpoint. Ah, about that. Sphene said she'd make it so that we could enter without issue. She did? Curious. She is not supposed to have such authority over the sentries. If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance. So is this gonna be like the final area? Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together. One sec. While Oblivion has operatives all over, where are the main crew here? I'm Geode, the leader of this hideout. And dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayakwi. I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been in Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wayakwe is a Tonawatan name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right. Our mother is Tuliolan and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful name. Really, though? Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I'd like to think I have a part of her with me. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name, and years ago... Ambrose... I don't remember any Ambrose in 9. Ambrose was his name, and years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so that at first we clung to the hope that he'd be released. But when months went by with no word from or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose the same for our father as well. They've all forgotten about him now, everyone who had known him. That bastard, even here he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion, hoping to get justice for our father. We joined the Order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You introduce yourself too. Go on. Words are hard. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is a Tonawatan name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes, our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food delicious, and everyone is so nice. You'll love it. And that's us here. You'll meet the others in the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts, all. Elenishpia, one last thing. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Kakikwa. She talks about you so much. It's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? We'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like. Shortcake! Yeah! Shortcake! Meanwhile, in Everkeep.
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming. But when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me.
Shut up,
Whatever
Mewtwo.
sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require, is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wooglamart bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path.
Why are you saying this to him?
I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wooglamart and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean
there's no
so
reasoning with this
little
guy.
to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wooglamart, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuliolal.
What now?
Solution 9. Wooglamart is eager to head to Everkeep. Right, Kakikwa is waiting. Let's head to the tower. I wonder what made him so fucking angry, goddamn. Oh, 1, 2. Okay, just the 2 right now. Damn. Dorian. Auntie knows best. Nugget. Alright, let's see. Stress testing. Dorian's uncertainty is palpable. Pardon me, adventurer, but might I trouble you to lend me your aid? I found myself in a rather troublesome predicament. Earlier today, we were sent a soldier and asked to test out its improved combat functionality. I asked the hunter to take it out on patrol, but not long afterwards I lost contact with them completely. I know the signal is weak out there, but I can't help but worry something might have gone terribly wrong. From the look of you, you can handle your fair share of danger, yes? Could you go out to the Thunder Yards and see if you can find them for me? Sure thing, but let me pick up this other quest. Where is this guy? Here we go. Nakente. Auntie knows best. Nakente is fretting over her younger charge, as she is wont to do. Oh, Shallow, what am I going to do with you? I keep telling you to take a hunter with you when you leave town. Well, if it isn't Her Majesty's guest, did you enjoy your tour of UPA's Halo? I was told you even helped set the water distribution system to rights. You know, I could really use someone with your talents right now. The woman in charge of that very farm just left for the wilderness without a bodyguard. Seems to me she's investigating something, but that's no reason to put herself in danger. Last I heard, she's been seen walking up the hill to the east of the farm. Would you go and make sure she's alright? Oh, what a relief. You're looking for a young Shitona by the name of Shaloki. No, go off you go, and thank you, dear. Alright, let's pick this up real quick, and then... Oh my god, they're all the way out there. Why? Three, four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. And for those that don't know, I did study music, so that's why I'm constantly listening and like trying to count the beats. I'm also a pianist. Ill-fated hunter. Because like for some songs I know how to play, like "Tis Anarchy" and "Roses of May" from Final Fantasy IX. And then like some of the classics were like Feliz. And then also at the same time, I want to learn the violin. You saved my life. For a moment there, I thought I had to use my regulator. Now, I somehow doubt an adventurer like you just so happened to be passing through. That researcher sent you to find me, didn't he? I better head back to explain what happened. You may as well come and join me. I'm sure he'll want you to know you're safe. We'll be fine. And as much as I would like to, I have to get this one too. What the hell is that? Side beak. Kick. Yes. I was like, hey, Soul. That is actually terrifying. What sort of amalgamation is this? Kick. Fuck. Giant ass beak, small ass wings. I can't even fathom that right now. Well, considering it's now stun resistant. Bullshit! Also, that Pictomancer thought he could take this thing alone. Very ballsy. Oh, so I don't get hit by that one, huh? Well, at least we'll kill it before the time is up. I wonder if that thing ever spawned. Shit, low-key. And she's safe. Auntie knows best to listen to your auntie. God to be good. So that was the last time my soul cells. I could have really died there. Thanks for the help, by the way. So, what brings you out here to the middle of nowhere? Auntie Nakente sent you after me. Makes two people just say my life then. Would you mind coming with me to see her? I want her to know I'm safe and grateful besides. Yeah, very stupid of you to go out alone. Okay, first off, I want to see if there... I never attuned to that one? Well, shit! Well, time for me to do that now, because I'm actually curious on how that's going right over there. How the fuck did I not attune to it? Maybe I thought I did. Well, shit. I'm in instance area number 2, not 1. Brookva of the Setting Sun. Okay, attune to this and then switch it at instance 1? Okay. Area. Oh, I see a lot in 3. Okay, I'll grab this one first. Welcome back, dear. I can't thank you enough for rescuing this poor, reckless fool of a girl. You're not a kid. You're not a child anymore, Shallow. Act your age. Now, what do you say if the kind stranger? Now, what do you say to the kind stranger who just saved your life? I know I've already told you once before, but thank you, truly. I'm Shaloki, and I'm in charge of UPA's Halo. To tell the truth, I'm still learning how everything works. I used to be an electrical engineer, but for some reason the government reassigned me. And I'm Nakente, the farm's queen keeper, or resident nag, depending on who you might ask. Might we get your name, hero? Soren rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? That's a name you'd best not forget, Shallow. You'd be dead if you were not for him. Now, why in the world did you leave the safety of the outskirts all by yourself? You've been acting so strangely of late. It's clear you're hiding something, so what is it? There really is no getting anything past you, is there? Fine, I'll explain. But you have to promise to keep it a secret for now, alright? The truth is, I noticed that the farm's harvests have been shrinking, year over year, and I can't help for the life of me figure out why. The staff are all doing great work, and as a former engineer, I can say that for certain that the equipment is all in proper working order. I even checked the pylons, and the readout was totally normal. But I know there's a problem, and the longer we wait, the worse it'll get. In a few years, the crops may stop growing entirely. Something has to be done. Well, that sounds serious, and I appreciate you taking the initiative to solve it, but I worry about you, Shallow. I can't have you putting your life in danger. Soren, would you be willing to help her look into the matter? Later, yes. As an outsider, your idea of normal is sure to be different from ours. I reckon a fresh set of eyes will be able to spot anything we can't. Excuse me. She's right. I could certainly use an unbiased perspective. Would you please help me, Soren? Leave it to me. Right then, with that settled, I think what you two need now is a good meal. Have a seat and your auntie Nakente will fix you some fresh veggies. I need meat, not veggies. Meat. For example, give me steak. Once again, meat, not veggies. Meat. Anyway, so on. The hunter told me everything. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking such swift action. These soldiers require energy gathered from lightning, and yet lightning also proves to be their weakness. Apparently it took a nasty jolt in the thunder yards and went berserk. Honestly, why are they tinkering with offensive output when they could be correcting this glaring flaw in the design? Because Zeralja? Because Zeralja's an idiot? Lamau? Rest assured, the engineer is in charge will hear all about this in my report. Sorry for the trouble. I hope there's a small token will suffice as compensation. Yee. For how everyone's doing. No. It's like, so why? You could be waiting for that thing to spawn. Though then again, I do have the shout thing off, so I don't, because like, I think some people were trying to spoil shit. All right, finally go into the final area. Mechanical sentry. Okay, so I was right. I can't go in there. Dude, look at the reflections. Ah, there you are. Yeah, I had to attune to something. If Queen Sphene has registered with you as guests, you should be able to march right in. And if she hasn't, then you may have a swarm of Zoralja's minions to deal with. Nothing for it but to see if Sphene has betrayed us, eh? Hello, Mr. Kittles. Thank you for your diligent service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass, if you would be so kind. Outrunner Guide unit identified. Registration number verified. 6 accompanying civilians identified. Verifying credentials. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queen Sphene. Aha! It's a relief. And there you have it. It seems the Queen was true to her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits. Are we in Fortnite land?
Everkeep. A tower
Nope,
of
this is
lead
Destiny.
top, piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds.
This is straight up Destiny.
Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it?
Damn, this looks
And
fucking nice.
Did it prove the answer they sought?
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Citadel looks way different to me.
Makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction.
Because it was definitely it definitely reminds me of the Destiny expansion Lightfall.
Replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never
But just because they specifically chose that neon look.
Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore?
God damn.
I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Sphene and Zoralja's dominion, do you not?
Also, I love how they're wearing the universal gear from the PvP. We do need to better understand who with who and what we're dealing with here.
It's no less than our duty.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
Absolutely. As Sphene's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny.
Ha! So we can wreak havoc!
The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
Damn. Oh, sweet.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later.
And the electronic parts of this song right now reminds me
I
of
shall speak with the residents. Perhaps
Phantasy
one of them
Star
will
Online.
recognize the earring.
the GameCube one, not the Racer one.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
Because shut up.
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
That I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe.
Yes.
But come, tell me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in him. You
Trust the Twitch channel button. Or the Twitch icon.
Might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Goodness, Pierre, why didn't you mention this sooner?
You want to explore together? It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
No. Explore on your own. Holy shit. Oh. Sights of beyond the west and sights of the west and beyond. Oh. This reminds me of what do you call it? I'm trying to remember what the area was called in Tempest. Got it to make the most of my day off. Same, buddy. Don't we all? He is dead. Yep, completely dead. It's gotta just leave me be. I got absolutely fleeced today. Fleeced? Also, I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite place on the Citadel. This is my favorite store on the Citadel. I should go. Homine. What is with your hair, lady? Watching the world go by, coffee in hand, what could be better? It's so blue! You have Ethernet into the residential. This is a residential sector, huh? Oh. Oh! So these are the the server hard drives we saw before. That's the residential district. Huh. How can I possibly get everything done before the deadline? Get to doing them, idiot. Don't just sip away at your coffee. What is this? Dawn of a new deal. I'm assuming I need to be a crafter. An accurately leveled crafter. Let's test this theory, regardless. Oh! I can just pick it up. Cool. What the hell? Car! I mean, this is definitely a convenient choice, but... Air Wheeler Dealer. Can I have? Why is this so expensive? Hey, I'm just gonna splurge a little bit. I'll be leveling up my shit. So I can definitely make more. What the hell? What is that? What the fuck is that? Well, what we have here? I thought I knew all the prominent tradesmen who passed through Solution 9. Comes in a contract, I trust. You needn't fuss yourself over the details. The arrangement is blissfully simple. You provide me with product, and I compensate you for said product with scripts. Oh, this is the script. Okay. Oh, Rodina. Alright, got that at least. Okay, go back to Paladin. Oh, wanna forget this. And then the main Aetherite, because I know Wuklamad is gonna be... Is there a way to get there? There has to be. Also, if it wasn't without the neon colors and it was like all white, this would remind me of Mirror's Edge in a way. Let me attune, damn it. Oh! You definitely don't want to tumble down. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, that actually kind of triggered my fear of heights. Towers inside a tower. I see it, but I still can't believe it. For now, I say we proceed straight ahead. If we feel like we're getting lost, we can always turn around and go back the way we came. How do I get to that side? I mean, there has to be a way. Sides of the west and beyond, so sightseeing log. A crossroads already? This place is too much. I have no idea where I should go. Right, I made up my mind. Let's head to that building over there. I just went there. Even if it's a crossroads, how do I? Oh, I see. Not mind if I do. Oh. Holy shit. Hey, Wuklamad, you can keep waiting. I'm gonna explore. Oh, really? I can't quite literally have to keep off the grass, huh? Emmeline Ironheart? Is that a reference to Amelia Earhart? That tome, it wouldn't have the sightseeing log, would it? Millith. Now that's a name I've heard in a long time. And dearest Ellisby. Oh my god. She's my twin sister, you see, and I haven't seen her for 30 long years. Not since I was trapped during my exploration of Yasulani. It brings me great joy to know she's well. Pardon me for asking, but might I see the note she added to your log? She always did make such bold strokes of her lettering. Here. I've added my own notes. Some of the information may seem improbable at best, but I believe there is truth in every entry. Were I younger, I would set out to search for these fantastic sites myself, but alas, my body can no longer endure such travels. Though thanks to you, I feel lighter that I have in an age. If there's one thing I should wish, it is to see my sister again before I die. There's so much I would share with her, but you have better things to attend to than an old woman's musings. Take care, kind adventurer, and may your journey lead you vistas both bright and unforgettable. God damn. What the fuck? So once again, Yoshi P. Blitzball when? Because clearly it's possible. Oh fuck! Is that an arcade? Hold on a sec. Oh no, those are vending machines. A bar. Ah. What the hell is this? A gym? Let me in. Oh, right, I can't teleport yet. The fuck is this? Is that for racing? Also gay motorbike. Too bad Pride Month is already gone. He's usually so punctual. Oh, I can't. That's like nonsense. I can't read it. What the hell? Oh god, it was like... I love how they look when they portray you as showing cavemen in NYC. Oh god, don't remind me of the old Geico commercials. So easy, even a caveman can do it.
Ah! There you are! Lamati!
Sphene!
Is this...
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I
This is
see
Final Fantasy
everything
IX
went
music.
according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request, you say?
Yes, an important one. I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zeralja.
Impossible.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye, nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
We have White Mage.
I appreciate your concern,
Varese.
but you ask the impossible. Zeralja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zeralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can.
I wonder if that place spawned, or that thing spawned.
It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihyolal. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please.
Never fear. I will be alongside her.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
So why is your nose like
You know,
upright like that?
We'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
No, about me.
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
Yes.
Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
And once again, as I look at her dress, Squeenix
You
really
are.
loves.
This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour. I
Squeenix really
promise.
loves their asymmetrical designs. Solution 9. The Queen's Tour. Sweden stands ready to take you on a tour. Solution 9. Let's begin then, shall we? I must say I'm really grateful. This place is so vast and confusing. I didn't even know where to begin. While the district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the key facilities are situated near ley nodes, what you call aetherites. Remember this, and you won't lose your way. Ley nodes, huh? Now then, seeing it as it is right here, I will show you the Nexus arcade first. Please follow me. Question: if this is the arcade, do you have Tekken and Marvel vs. Capcom? This complex home is to all manner of shops, from food and daily necessities to technological conveniences. You can find almost everything here. Everkeep's interior is vast, as you've observed. This arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. Amazing. How do you get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. You see that glowing pattern over yonder? That is an automatic conveyor. Such contraptions are found throughout Everkeep, allowing us to swiftly move between faraway places. That will spare us some walking. Are they also made from that strange metal? What's it? Yes, the conveyors are powered by electrope. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep, even the floors and walls. By etching arcane circuits on it, electrope can be used to convert lightning energy to those of other elements. In so doing, we can achieve various effects. For instance, a conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for the propulsion of our flying vehicles. A conversion to fire, meanwhile, produces light and heat, and it is employed in the devices such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that will keep your drink warm. Can you make a drink cold if you convert it to ice instead? You certainly can. Our vending machines do just that. Oh my god, it literally is modern. What's more, multiple energies can also be combined to produce some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it's possible to alter one's appearance. It's almost scary what you can do with electrope. If such wondrous material existed in our world, I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. Ooh. I'ma say it. This shop over here, what does it sell? Point. Ah yes, let's go take a look. Also, I know she doesn't have the highlights. Oh. Hello, is everything alright? I just noticed I disconnected from Twitch chat. I hope I'm still live. No dropped frames, but that was very odd. I dare say you will find it interesting. Riff roar. This shop sells food. Those are items on the counter. That's food? Can't imagine what they taste like. I thought you might be surprised. The countrymen were too in the beginning. Come, you must sample something. Oh, one sec. I just want to confirm something. Oh, okay, so I didn't lose connection. It was just, I guess, shout out to Nash the Doggo. He is now live. Come, you must sample something. Choose one and I will purchase it. Welcome, friends. How lucky you are for Her Majesty to treat you. 5 items on display are our most popular. I recommend one of them if this is your first time. But the question is, are they high quality? What the fuck am I looking at? What the actual hell am I looking at? Slab of pink hexagons, liquid-filled pouch, long rectangular bar, hexagon pattern bag, black and yellow tin. I guess this one? Ah, yes, the salad pit. Ugh. This is designed for those who are concerned about their figure with its... Are you calling me fat? With this blend of 9 varieties of vegetables, it'll help your efforts to slim down. Fashion models swear by it, and youths can't get enough of this stuff either. No. How dare you? This is all muscle, along with fur. Black and yellow tin. Ganister. This is cultivated stick. Hell yeah. It's not quite the same as the real thing as they produce in the outskirts, but it's slightly more affordable. This particular product is known as Gold Label, and is a delicious hybrid of beef and chicken grown at the plant on the 4th level. Let's figure out what the others are first. But I'm definitely taking the steak. Well, I'm leaning towards it. Keen on the perfect meal bar, are you? It's all the nutrients your body needs packed into a single foodstuff. The flavor is formulated to never taste dull, and one bar will satisfy you for a whole day. Many folks prefer this to taking multiple meals. Interesting. Liquid-filled pouch. Ah, the revivifying tonic. I take it you're thirsty. The flavor is a sublime blend of sweet and salty, and it stays fresh for over 10 years thanks to the special container. What the fuck? And what's this last one? The synthetic fruit pellets. They're our best approximation of the taste and the texture of grape. They did not. They did not do the follow up the meme with that I never tried the real fruit, so I can't say how faithful they are, but they are no denying their popularity. One sec, I need it. I need to have this repeat and take a screenshot of this. Because I need to send this to Mousy. Let's steak. Yips. Give me steak. Well, they're all very tempting. I'm going to have the steak like you, Soren. I'm absolutely starving. Thank you for your custom. This being Her Majesty's treat, it's bound to taste all the better. Would you mind sampling your selections here and now? It's been a long time since we had newcomers, and I'd love to see the reactions. Whoa! Where the hell did you guys come from? This is a great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture, Soren. Let's dig in. Alright, here I go. Following Wukelamat's lead, you sample your selection. Amazing! Shocked Pikachu face. I'm totally making that as an emote if I get the affiliate. Amazing! I never had any meat like this before. It's tender like chicken, but flavorsome like ronik, and the spices it gives just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. I'm totally making that an emo once I make a affiliate. Don't mind them, they're just happy to see your honest reaction. And how about you? Damn. It's fantastic. I might have to replay this cutscene later, see what the different reactions are. It's always such a pleasure. My thanks for humoring me. This does take me back. It was chaotic when people of Tuliolal first arrived. We endeavored to learn about one another and embraced our differences. Ah, right. What about you, Sphene? Aren't you having something to eat too? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now, thank you. Alright, but what's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? She's an android, isn't she? My favorite food? Why do you wish to know this? Because I want to get to know you better, why else? The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. That's what my old man believed, and my experiences have led me to believe the same. My favorite food? Is it such a difficult question? I'm sorry, just... when I think about those who labored to bring us the food, I find I can't settle on one thing. I thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am, but you didn't need to laugh about it. Well then. Oh. What? I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential sector. It's in part so I can tend to personal matters. It's a visitation, to be precise. And I believe it'll be educational for you as well. Would the two of you mind accompanying me? Not at all. Wonderful. Let me know when you have seen enough here. We'll make our way. Ready? Let's head to the residential sector. It lies to the southwest. As we walk, I would be glad to tell you about any places of interest that we come upon. Fuck, they're accompanying me. No. Also, what the hell? Is that? I think I've seen him before. No, I know I've seen him before. St. Angela's, huh? Oh, I actually do want to talk this. No, I'm an idiot because like that's where I had to buy the thing. Oh. Fuck, where was it? Oh, god damn it! You know what? Let's take a look at here. Ooh. Where's the actual arcade? Oh. Can I not? Open says me. Damn it. Okay. Also, so far I do like how hasn't been any like the glowy that area is like anywhere else so far. Alright, Sphene. This is Mosaic, a cafe. Here you can buy drinks and to enjoy while you relax. I see. In Tuliola, there's a similar establishment called Zibaliev Thai. That's seashell in the local tongue. That means seashell what? Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? There is. In our continent, the races are named for stones. There's a hewn, who resemble the Tonawata, the tall and graceful Eldite, and the diminutive and affable Milala. I like how Lalafell still has the lull in it. When they gather here, they appear as a mosaic of colors. Thus did the founder choose the name of the cafe. That's nice. If they serve tacos here, it'd be perfect. Tacos? A traditional Tuali dish, and one of my favorite foods. You must try it one day. Oh, yeah. She's totally an android. I'm calling it out now. Yes, definitely. We'll make it happen once we restore peace to Tuliola, right? Let's move on. Aha! I'm thinking maybe later on, like once everyone has gone through the expansion, maybe I can make that an official like FC Discord server emote. The surprise Muglamot. And here we are. These buildings are where our citizens live. They're massive. Each one is bigger than the palace. They have to be, for just about all Alexandrians have apartments here. Lest you wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Your apartment is in the building on the left here at residential radius 914. Residential radius? That's right. Come. The doors open automatically. Dude. Oh, there's finally something. Clerk P71091. The lobby. This is the lobby, a common area for residents. I see, and what does that machine there do? Ah, the concierge. They look after the residents. If you require assistance or have questions, they would be glad to assist. Is that so? I've no shortage of questions, but I'll direct them at you for now. By all means, you may consider me your personal concierge. Damn. This is the place. A mother and son live here. Nice cyberpunk. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today. Is that alright? Of course. Friends of the Queen are friends of ours. Please, make yourselves at home. This is one huge-ass apartment. Goddamn. How has Milos been? There's been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Hello, Milos. Have you missed me? My son was born with Levin sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days he can communicate with his eyes. What the hell? I see. Sphene visits often, does he? She does. Milos simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's here. What of yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always making time for us, and we have everything we need. I'm glad to hear that, but you mustn't strain yourself, understood? There's nothing you can do for him? Perhaps a treatment with souls or... Unfortunately, no. While souls can revive those who have met an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we've been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excess of lightning in the environment. No coincidence the number of cases have risen dramatically these past 30 years. It's all my fault. What was that? I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must be going. I promise to make it a proper visit next time, with treats to share. There's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here. Thank you, Queen Sphene. It's my pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy for your mother and me. He's forever stuck in the rest pose. My thanks for accompanying me on the visit. The illness is part of the life in Alexandria, and I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. We'll make it so unfortunate children like Milos smile again. Her people, her family. Excuse me. Her people... having recomposed herself, Sphene is ready to continue the tour. Let's continue with the tour, shall we? Look, you obviously have duties to attend to, citizens to look after. We can stop here if you like. No, I do this because I want to, so please do not worry. Next, I'll show you one of the district's most vital facilities. a place called Resolution. To reach it, we need to go by the way of Lalo 9, where the Aetheryte is situated. Oh right, I completely forgot about the north part. I'll come back later. So I think, in all honesty, I think I'll continue this, like, the tour and everything, but then I think I'll stop streaming for now to take a nap. Eat and nap. Don't want to overdo it with become exhausted, and especially when it's the week before Evo. The conveyor head will transport you to the government sector, where Resolution is located. The markings on the conveyor indicate its direction, and there is a pair just like it on the other side. Is it safe? Extremely. There's no need to be afraid. Who said I was afraid? Come on, Soren. You're so afraid. Honey. To make up for it, you can buy the coffees. Huh? You've attuned yourself to all the Aetheryte shards in Solution 9. Scanning Port 9, Heritage found is now accessible as an Aetheryte destination. Heritage found. And here we are, Resolution, the operational heart of Solution 9. From Resolution, we oversee the running of the district and provide essential services to citizens, such as welfare support and job introductions. Quicker to show than tell, so let's proceed inside. Oh my god, it's the DMV.
Strange contraptions everywhere you look. What's that?
An infusion station. It dispenses souls in exchange for credits. Through hard work, citizens can obtain the peace of mind provided by spare souls. It's the way of life for Alexandrians, and has been for quite some time. But I imagine it must be difficult for outsiders to comprehend.
That's putting it lightly. To be honest, it sounds disturbing. Still, I won't dismiss it out of hand. Practices like these don't arise from nothing. There's a reason why your culture is the way it is, and I'd like to understand. Won't you tell us some of your realm's history?
With knowledge comes appreciation.
Very well. Be warned, though, that it may take a while.
No, not a while.
In the distant past, over 1,000 years ago, it's said, lightning energy began to swell in our world. According to ancient records that date back around 8 centuries, the rainy season spanned a quarter of the year, during which time severe thunderstorms ravaged the land. 4 centuries later, this season had lengthened to nearly half the year. The trend continued, with our ancestors spending longer and longer languishing beneath storm clouds. Crops failed and livestock starved. But amidst this growing desperation, a miraculous material was discovered that promised salvation: electrope.
The stuff that's used everywhere here.
Indeed. One day, when out inspecting a forest after lightning had caused a fire, a villager came upon a curious black ore none had seen before. Testing revealed that the ore possessed a singular property. It could store lightning and convert it to other energies. In that instant, the scourge of endless storms became a blessing. Dubbed electrope, the ore found use in myriad inventions and dramatically improved people's lives. So much so, in fact, that all nations soon became dependent upon it, despite the difficulty of obtaining it in quantity. Supply was chronically scarce, and when nations couldn't meet their needs with their own deposits, some resorted to taking electrope from others. Fighting was isolated and sporadic until electrope came to be used in warfare. First in the weaponry of invaders, then in the countermeasures of defenders, and then in every aspect of combat where an advantage might be had. This served only to exacerbate the ore shortage, leading to further escalation. Before long, the entire world was engulfed in a terrible war known as the Storm Surge. As the war came to a head, Alexandria's neighbor, Lindblum, committed its stores of electrope to the production of a weapon of mass destruction. They deployed it on the front lines and triggered a calamity of frightful magnitude. Not even their own scientists had anticipated the force of the lightning that was unleashed. The energy inundated the entire continent, laying it to waste.
I just realized she has her highlights back.
So that's how your world came to be this way.
And put into mind the flood of light.
You truly know a great many things that I don't. I should like to learn about you too sometime. But to continue the tale, the people of Alexandria had already lost much to the war. They lost almost everything else to the Levin. Those who survived bore deep scars, tormented by the memory of loved ones taken too soon. Though they yet lived, the cruel spectre of death was with them always. Seeking a solution, our scientists turned once more to electrope, and after extensive research, they developed the means to preserve memory and soul. Physical death isn't the end. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. This belief sustained us then, and it sustains us now, granting us comfort.
That's quite a tale.
Your Majesty, help me! I beg you, help me!
What's the matter?
Rick?
I've got no souls left. Not a single one! But the lot at Soul Supply refused to give me any! Please, you must do something!
My apologies, Your Majesty. This man, he does no work. Instead, he drinks his days away on Trueview. He has only himself to blame if he has no credits for souls.
That's not true! I'm a fighter at the Arcadian. Or rather, I was. I haven't been allowed to fight because of the King's decree. It isn't my choice.
I see. You're a brave warrior of the arena. I want to help you, I sincerely do. But I cannot give you preferential treatment.
Then open up the Arcadian again, so I can fight!
I'm sorry, but that's not my decision to make. The king requires feral souls for war. He doesn't wish for them to be expended on amusements.
You're useless! A queen in naught but name!
Wow! What a douche!
Insolent wretch! How dare you take that tone with Her Majesty?
Just because
It's
you're
quite
goddamn
all right.
drunk.
Such things don't bother me, nor do I think ill of this man. Hear me. Though I cannot grant you a soul, I mean it when I say I want you to live.
Also, the thing is not even attached to his head.
I love all of you equally, dearly. You are as family to me, and it pains me to see you deny yourself hope. I want you to find a happiness all your own, even if you must grow it from the smallest seed of joy. Out there, somewhere, is a reason for you to smile again. We all need to vent our frustrations from time to time. I will always be willing to lend an ear.
Yes, Mum. Of course. Even without a spare soul, I suppose I'm fine as long as I stay in Solution 9.
Get a job, drunk bitch.
I apologize for my rudeness. Good day to you.
Keep your chin up, my friend. And when you feel better, I'm sure you'll find another way to apply your talents. I'm sorry you had to see that. Let's keep moving, shall we? Right. I believe we've visited all the main facilities. With that, I declare our tour concluded.
That man from before, does that sort of thing happen often?
Somewhat. It's unavoidable. Hardships are a fact of life. Our soul management system has sustained our realm for generations, but it isn't without flaws. For one, people have become accustomed to having spare souls. Without them, they feel vulnerable and anxious. Some claim it may also have contributed to a decline in births.
Just thinking out loud, but would it be possible to do away with the system?
No.
I know it isn't easy to change one's beliefs and way of life. The Mamolja had their reasons for their reliance on blessed siblings, much as you have yours for souls.
My
But
souls!
if we defeated Zoralja, you'd be able to make all the decisions, right? Then we could work together to fix things, restore your realm to where it belongs, and see where we can go from there.
Listen to me. There's something that I need to tell you.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Actually, never mind. It's nothing of import. Well, it was lovely showing you around.
Of course. Of course. Thanks so much for the tour. We've learned not only about your realm, but you as well. For now, our priority is Zoralja. But once we've dealt with him, perhaps I can return the favor and show you to Lihiolal.
I'd like that very much.
I'm not satisfied. An amused face.
It seems I've no choice but to continue down this path. Forgive me, Val Wuklamat, but I must disappoint you.
No. Okay, so, I'm gonna call it right here for now. What was Fiend wanting to tell us, I wonder? Well, it can wait for another time. We've been exploring for a while now and should probably go back to Kakikwa and Meetings Point. That'll be back the way we came, I think. Okay, so that's gonna be it for now. Just basically I need to get something to eat and also nap, and I have some other things to do. So I'll definitely continue tomorrow, because I don't think I will tonight, or later tonight. I'll continue tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be done before Evo week. So thank you very much for joining me. I truly appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe same time, or otherwise my maybe same time or otherwise my standard hours. So I'll see you guys next time. Take care.